All right, we are back. Happy Monday, everybody. We're having a good day, enjoying a good Monday here. We just had something in our eyes, so we sat down and started to hit live, and something like ricocheted into our eyeball. So we had to address that and then hit live. But we're back. We're here. There's still something in there, but we're gonna let it go for now. Yeah. Adapt over whatever it is. Adapt, react. I forget what Michael Scott says. Well, we're back on a Monday. We had a good weekend. We didn't get to streaming, but we did a lot of artwork. Inktober's busy because we're doing a lot of skate deck commissions, other artwork, digital, physical, everything. So it's been a lot of fun, and now, like I've said, Inktober has inspired us on a lot of different ideas, so we're really running with that as well. We have drawings left and right everywhere. It's fun. It's very cool. So we're gonna continue with it tonight with a prompt, and then we're gonna finish more off stream because it's just impossible to cover everything. We'll be trying to do it for social media, so we'll have some shorts, we'll have this and that, so be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, as well as follow all of the other social medias, because they'll actually be showing images, clips, and reels of some of the completed artwork off stream. So it's important to be everywhere, and that's what we're trying to be, trying to give you a lot of content, a lot of different artwork, and a lot of creative stuff. So today we have a fun one. We have prompt mist. It was crabby or mist. Crabby was fun. We almost just, like, again, literally scribbled a crab and had fun with it, which is probably what we should have done. But we kind of went back to our own stuff this week. Trying to tweak the sound. So we're going to be doing a little bit of, I don't know if I'd call it fine art, but a little bit more of impressionistic realism for this piece. Kind of clean up the desk here, but yeah, it's gonna be a fun piece today. We're very excited for it. We're gonna see how it comes out. We're gonna try to do the whole thing wet on wet, so we might even spray the whole page. We might spray the whole thing, and that way it gives a little bit of soft feel to the entire piece, almost like it's in a mist or a fog. So I figured mist is fog. I don't know if they're different, but that's what we're working with. So that's fine, but it's okay. A lot of little things up front here that we're gonna have to come back and forth with. We did get gouache. We invested. We pulled the trigger on some gouache, which is fun. And again, we might as well jump right into it. We kind of switched up the. We'll see. Let's see. So what we did is we flipped this scene because this allows us to show the whole page. Well, as some of the palette maybe might be better. Instead of having that weird space that was under our camera here that we didn't use, might work to be flipped. So we're gonna try to work like this today, and to see how it works, what everybody's thoughts are. I don't know. We're going for about 2 hours, hour and 30 minutes to an hour and 40. We have both dogs at the doggy groomers, so we will have to pick them up, take care of our boyses when they are finitos, you know? That's too bright, huh? Off. Is that too dark? I like this light, but sometimes it gets a little glare-ish. Ooh, smacked my screen there. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. I don't really have to see that part of this. So like I said, we're gonna kind of work. We did get gouache, so we've actually got 2 sets. We got a CMYK set, which we've used in gouache and actually really like it, almost like an RGB, but literally CMYK, which is interesting. Gouache does that. I'm not sure if it's because of the, be worth looking into. I'm not sure if it has to do with like the values. I mean, the hues, do you know what I mean? And the saturation you can achieve. So you use vibrant colors. And then we got some gouache here. I can see the colors are already a little boosted. We tried to tweak them a little. So this might come out a lot brighter. So again, I can't urge you guys to hit follow on social media, Instagram, as well as hit that bell and subscribe button, because I'll show images with better color on those platforms potentially until this camera gets fixed. Or it might just, who knows? Maybe my eyes are just duller and that's what the colors actually look like, you know? Maybe that's... But what we have, do we want to see the palette or me actually grabbing the paints? The actual palette, yeah? You know, I don't know. We'll figure it out. You tell me. All right. Drinking iced mochas. I don't know. I'm into them. What are people drinking? I got a milkshake that gets you going. Probably shouldn't be, but I am. Oh, okay. Do we need this here? Probably not. So we're not gonna actually do any initial ink work because we don't really want anything to be that separated. I wonder if I use colored pencil, maybe that could be fun. A lot of this will stay. I have to get rid of that hair so that doesn't come out looking like a big shoulder. I had a piece of hair coming out that almost looked like her shoulder. I almost did it and like hesitated on what it was. But again, all of this is going to be very, I hope at least. The plan is to keep what we can and lose a lot of this. The fun little setup for a piece. A nice little narrative, mysterious storytelling, which is always fun. I'm gonna darken that a little bit so I keep some of those before we wash it out here. A lot of these, there's some great reference packs and everything that you can get now, which are pretty crazy. They're very fun. So I'm sure there's a lot of videos out there on them, but I should and will do one. Cause I guess I'm not really sure there's a lot of videos out there on them actually. I don't want to do too much of this, but I also don't want to lose these edges. That's not true. I want to lose the edges. Don't want to lose the shape necessarily. But let's, not gonna ink. Not gonna do too much. Let's spray it down. We reset our setup here a little bit. We got a nice little, there's no way I can show you, but it's a cool little thing here. Yeah, let's see. Ooh, that might be too much. Very moist. I'm gonna let it sit for a second. Oh. This is kind of very close to how you're supposed to work with watercolor. So again, this was actually gonna be something we tried in oil. I almost wanted to do it in oil, but I thought, let's stick with the theme of Inktober. I don't really want too much of this to run, but I want some of those dots off of there. I can already tell. So I'm gonna spray it one more time. Kind of trying to soak it out almost like dipping it in, like dunking the paper, you know? Probably didn't need 4 again that time, but that's what we went with. Pretty, it's gonna be pretty damp there. All right, let's see what we can do. Per usual, our trusty brushes. We're gonna go in with a flat, just with a little bit of gray here to start. Ow. Palette, try to keep your palette and the paints. Biggest thing about palette paint location is just keep it the same. No matter how you place them or where you set them up, always keep them the same. Your brain muscle memory will kick in. You'll kind of know where the next color you need is, just because it'll be in the same place. Might even spray it one more time real quick. I don't want this to be too colorful again. I want this almost to be... I guess I want like a warm gray. Yeah, I'm gonna spray it one more time too before we get going here. Literally just a little spray bottle. It's probably not even the right one I should be using. Everything we're doing here is winging it. All right, let's see what this looks like here. We tried to get a kind of a neutral gray wash. And we might want a little more warmth. Blue here. There, so see the undertone, at least the fact that the paper's wet very much makes it easier to have a little bit of a of an even gray wash without a lot of uneven brush marks, I guess we'll call it, especially with watercolor, or only with watercolor. Again, we are going for something very soft here because we want it to feel very shrouded, you know, and misty. But again, the color quite right. You don't want to spend too much time just noodling. A little water, it'll be a little better. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. It's too blue, but that's okay. That's perfect. Ayo! Emmy's in the house. What's up? Happy Monday. You got the title. You got the stream title today. Stole it from you. Look at it's mine. How are you today? I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having a great day. I don't want those lines. They're gonna go gone, right? We'll tilting it up a little so it kind of runs down a bit here. Oh, that's too much. Pulling some of the tone back. Now, we like where it's at. Do this. Anything can make marks. Quite literally anything. Art started with burnt sticks and it's still being used by burnt sticks. Never think you don't have the tools. You are sadly mistaken. Alright, let's see. We're gonna try to put in, again, it's a lot of grays here we're going for. Really like that though. A little too warm. And some of that, some of this, some of that. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. We're just kind of having fun with a wet on wet piece here. For Inktober, you know? Did it for Inktober. And these are clearly different brushes. I have a lot of watercolor brushes I should be using. Okay, though, we'll get there. We'll get there. It's okay, it's alright. Just gonna keep layering these marks in because we are going for a little bit of a soft organic feel to a lot of this. We're gonna try to keep just simply controlling our value structure. Kind of this whole piece here is really just controlling this value structure so that it keeps pushing off into the distance. It should work, you know? It's that easy. It won't be. Yuji, what's up, man? How are you, friend? How you living, bruh? we're gonna switch to a brush pen here to get some even crisper lines, but makes it fairly nice to lay down some quick values here. Nice flat brush. How are you? I've been chilling. I love it, man. I've been doing good, bro. I've been doing good. Can't complain. Can't complain. Enjoying each day, you know. Happy to hear you're doing good, man. We like it crisp. Everybody likes it crispy. The music was a little crispier. Let's yeah. Let's throw you know what I'm trying to say. Let's yeah. It's gonna run a little bit. It's okay. Oh, that is blue. Ooh. Fascinating. We want this a nice even gray. Hey, yeah. What are you up to these days? You playing the Warfare? Excited for MW 2? Is it MW 2 that's coming out? That's crazy. That seems crazy. Are they remastering it or is it a new game? He's playing Overwatch. Oh, I've been seeing people on that. I've been seeing people. Overwatch 2 or something just dropped, right? Or did it drop like years ago? I don't know. I just heard someone else talk about Overwatch though. They're actually mentioning Overwatch 2, which is funny. I had to turn this a little bit. That little weird. I don't know why it bled out so specific there. That's okay. It's a new game. That's what I thought. That's kind of cool. Never played Overwatch. Never really got into it. That's not true. I tried it. I got in too late. Too much work to learn everything. Now I'm just painting pretty pictures. But I'm trying to make pretty pictures. Overwatch always seemed like a really fun game though, that's for sure. Seemed like a very fun game. Especially how like team oriented and squad based it was. Fit right up. Like in a game I would like. The prettiest. Thanks, Emmy. How are you and Sadie today? Did you already say good? I don't think so. No. How are you and Sadie today? I'm trying to keep a couple lanes of color. I should have kept 3 lanes of color, red, green, blue, and then I should have had a light and a dark. I didn't do that yet. We ordered a nice new palette. Just like an indented plastic plate. But it's better than this. They probably hating on me. I want to wait for the weekend. Oh. Gotta go home to the fluffster. Uh-oh. She gonna be pissed. Ooh, Mad Sadie. She's gonna be so mad at you. No, she'll just be happy to see you. Maybe. She might be a little pissed. Kind of what cats do, I feel like. I have to give it a little turn. Kind of liking that this is going to be like a full well, I guess I might use some ink, but as of right now I'm not, I didn't outline anything, which is kind of fun. Normally I wouldn't, and I've been very much changing up the style to like just kind of have fun with it. But very much more how I would work. It's fun. We've been doing a lot of different styles here. Probably napping on my pillow, 7 pounds of fluff and anger. No ink for Inktober. That's true. That's fair. Mixing it up, you know? I'll be different. Original, and I like it. And that's the way, I like it. Let's see, something's missing here. Pull that back down. There we go. Like, someone's weird with that arm, but we fixed it, I think. Pretty close. So I clearly they're just not the same colors, which is kind of unfortunate. Everything's perfect about this camera. I have to figure out the, has to be the ISO of it. Because it's much more grayed down in real life, which is interesting. Usually it's the opposite. Usually it's far more vibrant in real life, but it is not the case here, which is interesting. But it's a much softer gray. I don't know if the term's in person. That sounds so weird, but it is what it is. So, like, much different. Okay, though. And Instagram will have the accurate image, so be sure to keep the gram. All right, we have to change this trough to value trough. I don't know if that's what it's called. Is it? It might be. Well, it's a well. Yes. No. Well, I feel like a long well would be called a trough, right? Right? You can see I'm very reckless with my palettes. You should keep your palettes much cleaner than I do, unless you enjoy the adventure of a kind of dirty palette. I will keep it cleaner depending on the piece I'm working on, but I don't know. Watercolor, I feel like, lends itself to be a little like loose, you know, looser, freer. Kind of let it do what it is. I know, I didn't like that either. Let's move on. It's better. Little bit of this color, and then we're gonna pull it right back into this this brown here. Kind of want a little bit up here that pokes through. Then we're gonna put a little bit here. We like how that washes out there though. So we're gonna leave that. We're gonna get darker with it again. A little bit. This might be ambitious, but I'm gonna warm it up a little. A lot of darks. If you warm up your darks. Oh, it's a weird little cheat code. Shouldn't say it like always works, but it just usually adds a very significant feel. Has a really nice form to them, and a lot of times most dark values are much warmer. Straight out of the mouths of the master Richard Schmid. Really can do no wrong. Could do no wrong. Can do no wrong. That's why I kind of say the cheat code, because if he says it, whoo-hoo, and you do it, you're winning. You're already a step ahead. Blue in the eyes too, in the whites of your eyes if you make them blue, and then put red right in the dot here, right in, like if this is an eye. Red right here. Like such a crazy difference, it's insane. And not so much the black color, but like a dark that you need it to recede. That's the trick. You know what? I'm gonna throw some in my hair here anyway. We say it might not be the play, a little ambitious, but a lot of fun to watch. The hair might not need more darks. I might not throw more darks in there. I'm lying. Sorry for the fake out. What we need is a little bit darker down here. This might be way too dark. Let's see. Never know until you try. That's not true. Kind of see, obviously. Here we go. Let's start putting some ground underneath her, because what we want is for it to be underneath her and then disappear off to the left. If you can't tell sort of where the vibe's going. And the biggest thing we can do is keep this value structure consistent. I was trying to find the right word there. And that's it. It's consistency with this value structure. And as long as we do that, it really, knock on wood, should start to look right. Should start to look a little bit more believable by each tweak and consistency and strengthening of the value structure. Because it's just going to be more and more. A lot of times your values are just not quite dark enough, and your lights just aren't quite light enough. Sometimes when you think you're really close to done, give it some time, look at it again, really check your values and hit, you know, the lights, the darks, the ones that you really have to hit. because it can really make that difference. Beautiful. Yuji, doing any drawing for Inktober, my friend? What's the creative choice? What's the creative choice? Do you do music or something? I feel like you might do music. Do you do beats and stuff? I'm sorry if you told me and I forgot. I feel like you definitely might have. I apologize, actually. Doing anything fun for Inktober though, my friend? No, but I was thinking about doing something. Do it up, man. Now's the time. Have some fun with it. Scribble some paper, do a little whatever, you know? Now's the time. No pressure, all fun, good vibes. Inktober's fun, and there's the prompts and all that, so you kind of don't have to be like 100% inspired, which is fun. Because the prompts can kind of jumpstart you, which is nice. Definitely want to soften that edge here. Don't want that like that. Done some music stuff before, but I hasn't messed with that in a long time. I gotcha. I thought you did some sort of music. Thinking about using my drawing tablet. Yes, that's a good fun time, man. I've been loving the digital art. It's fun, and it's almost more like not guilt-free, but like stress-free, because you don't even have to worry about like wasting paper, which is such a funny, weird thing to say. But sometimes when I'm just like scribbling and drawing, it's like, I don't know if I really want to, where do I want to put this? I guess sketchbook is fine, and that's probably where it should go. But it's very fun to just like kind of scribble and not have it be a thing that you worry about. So the two prompts, so I'm doing, like I said, I'm doing Inktober. The prompt for the official Inktober today is Krabby, which I don't know. Some of the prompts get a little strange. And there's another one that's a Cosmere prompts list. I guess from my research, I don't know, is some sort of, I don't know, it's not worth, I don't know what it is. I guess it's not worth me even trying to describe it. Oh, my reference is gone. That must mean it's almost break time. Yeah, it has to be. Yep, perfect. So I have my screen on a timer. That's how I can tell when I need to get up and stretch, reset the brain. Sometimes let the paper dry, you know. Again, I think in this piece we want it. Again, we kind of want to keep working a little bit wet under wet. Very much so. But then I just open my then I unlock it and just keep going. It's like, yeah, that's why you have it. Good work. I've done a couple pieces like this before. Not like this, I shouldn't say that. That with figures, hi, with people, figures walking out, almost literally walking away in grass, beach grass settings like this, and I just really love it as like an image, a vibe. I don't know, I feel like it tells such a story that you can interpret in so many ways. Beginning and end, a middle. I mean, it's every scene that you want it to be, which I just really like. Don't give me that little hair there. It's weird. No ink for Inktober. How are you, baby? Welcome home. I'm gonna take a break here. 2 minutes. Come see ya. It's definitely the wet into wet is making this all sorts of textured like we want it. All sorts of textured like we want it. I know, you wait till you see it. It's too bad. We have to figure out it has to be the ISO. Because it's much more grayed out in real life. Which is interesting because usually it's the other way around. Usually the camera would gray it out. In my experience. And it's way more vibrant in the image, which is fine. You know what I mean? It doesn't kill it, but like that is not that color. And if it is, I have made a terrible mistake. It's not though, it's just not, which is interesting. Fairly certain it's just the ISO, so I just have to tweak that. I don't think it's the white balance. Fairly certain, as weird as that sounds, the white balance wouldn't kick up the vibrancy. It would just make the colors wrong. Anybody has experience or thoughts? We love them. I love them. Definitely interesting. It's different filming artwork, which is crazy. Because again, it's similar to photographing it, which people might not know. But it's tougher than you would think because a lot of the white really throws off and hurts the camera's brain, which is funny. You have to do a lot more than just like point and click, which gets annoying. Just like everything, I guess. Anytime you do anything, right? It's always more than just pow and it's done. That's never the case. Anything worth doing, that is. All right, so who's watching House of Dragons? I guess I'm gonna take a break. We'll get back to that in 10 minutes. Damn it. Started that so bad. House of Dragons is booty. I'll leave on that. Booty. I was gonna say, who's watching House of Dragons, who's seen the Redeem Team, and who's watching Rings of Power, because those are the three things I want to talk about. But we're gonna take 5 here, right? What time do we start? Oh, never mind, we have 11 minutes left. We still have some time before our break. I'm sorry, I threw everybody off there. I like to play pranks, you know. Really want to make sure that disappears. All that disappears. Like, kind of leveled out on the camera. Definitely kind of leveled out on the camera, which is cool. I don't know if this is gonna work. It might not. It might rip the paper. We'll see. Nope. You never know. Always trying stuff for texture. What works, which I'll do, fun little trick, is a razor blade. If you use the edge of a razor blade, it actually like removes sometimes like a tiny like first barely layer of paper, and you get these crazy little white marks, perfect fine white lines. It's fun. A little trick. That's it. I haven't tried it on watercolor paper. Hello. Well, we'll wait till the end. That way, if it doesn't work, it's, you know, a bigger deal than it should be, which will be fun, right? lighter skin. Too much, too much. Too much yellow ochre. Very nice. Kind of like mixing this little bit lighter skin tone in here, because again, it's not reading that way. We're trying to make it look like it's all through the mist. That's why it's very, very light and loose. So that's where we're at. If it's not reading that way, don't tell me. Let's just pretend it is. Deal? I'm gonna try to dress is almost very interesting tone here. Trying to figure out, so I keep mixing to see what I like more on the white underneath the palette right here, because I think I want it to look a little sheer, if you will. I don't know if that's the right word either, which I think not gonna be that color. That said, I don't hate this gray. I want a neutral-ish gray. Good. This is a gray I can change, and I'm gonna cover the blue. Hey, we got some real nice scratches there. Hell yeah. A lot of those are showing up actually. Yeah, we're gonna hit this with a blue and then hit it with another value of that's it, of purple. I have to turn it, I'm sorry. Right, see, we kind of like that there. I like how that turns. Too much. I could tell as I was putting that down, I was like, it's gonna be way too much. You're gonna lose that there. It's okay. We do have gouache that we're definitely gonna go back in with and make a lot of little subtle marks, because the beauty. We painting, baby. We painting. That's a strong little color we have there, huh? Mix that up real strong. We're not really wanting almost any edges in this piece. We'll have them, but we don't want many. I'll tell you that much. That'll be one of the only ones actually. Because no matter what I do and keep telling myself that we can't have one, there's just, that's it. That's where it exists. Right. Kind of want a little more green here. Kind of dabbling into the green so that we can start showing a little atmospheric perspective. Call it. I.e. blue and yellow, blue and skin. You're picking up a lot of mixed colors. You're looking through a lot of haze, if you will, through the mist. Call it mist, I guess. And in doing that, you get a lot of mixed colors, toned colors, saturated colors, and almost just like tinted grays. I was gonna find it. Way too consistent. I'm just trying to keep everything, like I said, consistent value pattern. That said, I don't want the marks consistent if I can help it. I don't hate those toothpick marks. Why did those stick there so nice? It's like really nice. Really nice marks in there, actually. Oh, let's find that. We need some of that. We just do. We need, again, that consistent value, but we gotta hit those darks. Gotta hit those values. Otherwise, it's just not gonna have, not even the realism, because that's not necessarily what it takes, but the accuracy is just not, it's not gonna hit right. It's just not. Nothing's gonna feel quite right, even if the drawing's correct. Everything's gonna kind of get lost. Oh, if my head's in the picture, I just had to darken some of that up. A little bit of like back to where I knew where I was going. That's all. We're talking. Nice chill Monday stream. We're gonna take, yes, right on the hour mark. Perfect. I need to try, which I haven't. Sure, it's probably a pretty basic watercolor move. See what a Q-tip does. I know Ariel doesn't like Q-tips for artwork, but that's okay. We're gonna try it. Didn't do much. Oh, wait for it. I don't know, it softened an edge. Oh, I don't know. That's pretty nice. Makes you really good. You can probably use a brush. But no, a brush is gonna almost leave like a little bit more of a mark, I bet. Actually, it's like literally softening up that edge. Awesome. We're gonna let it dry. We're gonna take our 5 and then we're gonna see where we are, right? What you can do, especially when working with watercolor and gouache, you want to let it set, because it will set and lose the saturation, some of the values. A lot of what you have will probably disappear, unfortunately. Not disappear, but it'll stick on you. Put a couple more marks in this dress real quick, because I do want to keep it I do want to stay working on it while it's wet here. Kind of a big vibe that I'm liking with it, that it's, oh my god, that is wrong. Right, that's working though. Pull this back here so that it kind of works with that big, we want this lost. I want this edge gone too, so that. Alright, let's give it we're liking it. We are looking, we are liking. Let's yeah, we're gonna give it 5 minutes. Quick bathroom. I am gonna make a tea. But liking the vibe here. Remember, we are going for a misty vibe, which I don't know. It's close. It's close. This is a little too dark here. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Oh, Q-tips for the win. Whoa. That's the trick right there. You're just tapping it. It's picking it up so subtly. in like such a different location each time, just like beautifully changing that value. All right, beautiful. 5-minute break. We'll be right back. We're gonna keep it going. We're liking it though so far. We're liking it. We're gonna clean up our workspace right here. Try to keep your workspace clean. Always just makes the process easier. Painting. Why do we think that's there? What the hell? Well, we'll make it work. All right, 5-minute break. Appreciate that love. Be sure to hit that like and that sub button down below. We're gonna be finishing this up. It's already got a nice start here. Nice start. Right. Normal music. All right, we're back. We're gonna finish this up. We're liking it. We're looking at it. We have a couple things that we're gonna look at it and darken and change, not change, but keep amplifying. We didn't make a coffee because we forgot about our delicious iced mocha. I don't know why I've been drinking them. They're so good. They're like chocolate milkshake coffees. So I'm gonna push the values through here a little bit more, a little through here, and we're gonna blur this edge out a little. And extend this little green value here. Ah. Like I said, we have about an hour. We're watching. Waiting. We have to be aware of when the boys just are done. The puppies are getting a bath, a cut, and they're gonna look good. Hands up, motherfuckers. So let's finish up. We have a lot of artwork to get done. It's just getting started here. Not for the stream, just for Inktober. So we're gonna finish this bad boy up. We're gonna wrap the stream. We're gonna keep rolling. We'll be back again. We're still going for another hour, but we'll be back tomorrow again with more work. I don't know what the prompt is for tomorrow yet. I was prepared for the first week, and now we are flying by our seats, we'll call it. What are you gonna do? That's what it is. Let's hit this here so that we can kind of show that this comes like this. Because I want this to be kind of a pretty big point of the dress that disappears and shows that it's flipping back around there. Need these edges. This comes up here too. Does come back out, but again, now it's picking up that light on that side. So what I could almost do with, which I don't even think I have, quick think. I just want to add a little bit of water and kind of let that naturally form out a little, soften up quite a, not a quite a bit, yeah. Because again, we wanted to punch those values a little bit, but we don't want all these crazy sharp edges. Remember, we're going for a shrouded sort of look where she is in a bunch of mist and being shrouded by the mist. Enough, just enough, you know. Oh, I'm so excited. We do have a palette coming, which is going to be very fun. Nothing more than a plastic container with like a couple little circle divots in it, but very nice. Dude, we might come back in here with some gray wash as well to hit some of those cleaner shapes. There's still some really nice shapes in there. Really nice shapes. Oh no. See, doesn't matter. Oh wait, I like this flipped one. I like the new version. I think that looks much better, right? Oh, Bay, what's up, homie? How are you doing, brother? My man. It doesn't matter when I'm streaming, I'll forget the wrong damn screen. How you doing, bro? Little bit of color change throughout some of this. Not much, but I do want a little. There we go. What's good, man? Glad to catch you. So good to see you, man. Thanks so much for popping in, bro. I'm good. Just got off work. How's things, man? How's everything? Work, life, good. Hopefully, sending you the best, bro. Appreciate you popping in. Meow. Look at her. Today, I was almost thinking I was gonna maybe draw Sadie, because one of the prompts was crabby, but I don't know if Sadie's like a crabby kitty. I feel like she's not necessarily crabby as much as particular. But there's a couple more prompts that we can wait and try, you know what I mean? So there's still a couple. But I don't know if I would, yeah, I don't know. I didn't know enough to do it and call her crabby kitty, you know? I know she's one of my biggest supporters, so I wasn't trying to do anything like that. Going good, bro. Life's turned around on the up and up these days. Suck yeah, brother. Love that, dude. So happy to hear that, bro. That's what it takes. You just keep grinding, keep working, keep grinding, make that own luck, baby. I'm happy to hear it. Happy to hear it. Big time for you, Paul Bay. She's my cat, of course. She's crabby. Wait, did you already start copying me with the "I'll allow it"? That can't be. That happened too quick. That already happened? Did you get that from Ariel, who got it from me? Me copy you? Whoa. There's two people that say "I'll allow it" in this world. Me and Charlie Kelly. I feel like you probably got it from Ariel, who definitely got it from me. So, you know, I think there's more. I love it. I'll allow it. See, that's how I use it. I'll allow it. Oh, I like that. All right. Looking fun. It's looking nice. I like the feel. Can we tell it's like Misty? I think, right? Not the Pokemon trainer. I don't want her to have this valued halo around her. Like, I don't want her to stand out for the darks, but I want her to clearly stand out for the darks. You know, because that's how we'll get her to pop. You just have to make it enough of a balanced value system, like I was saying, where it starts to read well. A very Misty. Awesome. That's getting way too warm, methinks. This foreground here has to be a little greener, you know? Get some of those greener pastures, if you know what I'm saying. I don't actually. I wouldn't actually worry about it. No, I do want that to be a little bit different values though. Not values, different colors. Again, the red will recede far more into space, back into space than the green. They're scientific. I'm not going to get into it right now. Liking it though. Q-tips are the bomb. Need it to pull up some of that here, some of that right here. I don't know if we'll be able to. This is where gouache is fun. What we're gonna do. I'm looking at an angle. You guys don't have a glare, do you? Not really. I have a little bit of a glare. If I sit at a little bit of an angle, sometimes you can see it. I don't know what happened with my lights. My lights might have... They felt like they've been a little different. They don't look different, but they felt like they've been different on my artwork all day today, which is funny. I was photographing something earlier and it had like a crazy shadow over it. Which it does still kind of. See? I don't know where this one's at. Usually everything's so balanced. Very nice. But I am getting a little bit of a glare. So what I want to do, that's one thing. I need to get my hold on one second. Way more watercolor brushes somewhere. Same ones here. Let's see. We want very tiny amount of this. Very tiny amount. These tubes are tiny. They're the biggest she is. These things are actually crazy. I don't know why. Actually, I never really took the time to think of why these are so expensive. Oh, it's so much. They're way more expensive than oil paints, which is interesting. Are they? They were comparable, actually, now that I think about it. Which at the time of buying them, I didn't really think much about. All I'm going to do is pop a little bit of value in her dress here. And I think it's really going to make quite a difference. What the fuck? Where did this brush just come from? Brush shouldn't be in. I don't know. Let's just keep moving forward. Just plow past it for now. I think I'll need blue, maybe? Turquoise blue, that's funny. I love the changes of color from gouache to other paints. It's such an interesting, they have a very interesting main color palette, and I don't know if people pick up the same carmine, flame red. This is a decent enough set. I did a little bit of research. Certainly not the craziest out there. But it's a pretty solid set. So I'm just using the opposite almost. I want to use a blue and a red. I guess it's more of like a blue and an orange. Might be exactly what I want actually. And when you use the opposite color on the color wheel, it just kind of gives you a nice neutral, like mid-tone gray. Look at this. Hey, where did that brush just come from? Where did you even idea where that brush was? That's so weird. Like an oil painting brush, and it's one of the ones that I definitely destroy for interesting marks. But the last thing it's for is for like accurate marks, which is just interesting. Going down very interesting with this brush. On it, fix it up here. All right. Yeah. Soften that right up. A little tap of the finger, you know, that's all it takes. Adding a little bit of bluer highlights, because I mean bluer lights now, because again I'm thinking that mist is just gonna kind of cool everything down quite a bit. It's gonna be a neutralish gray, but it's gonna be a coolish gray, that's for sure, for some of it, you know. And makes it very fun to now be able to put some of this in. I'm gonna go back into my guy Johnny Blaze and pop some strong highlights on him too with the gouache now. So we'll be sure to post a updated photo of that. Because it makes a difference. trying to kind of soften some of these edges still up and just kind of make them bigger, full shapes instead of so many lines going through here. Because mist is the prompt, so misty it shall remain. And I think it's best doing that, just kind of keeping it, again, very, very loose edges all the way through. Very cool highlights. And very few edges. I think I said that. I actually said keeping soft edges, but let's go as far as to say no edges, because probably what you would be working with, right? I mean, you probably wouldn't see a lot of edges. Now I'm just very much glancing up and down, glancing at the piece, trying to see if there's anything on quick first instinct that I see that's bothersome. The last little technique here. That is kind of a turn of, well, do this through these little grays. We're gonna add a lot of depth. Not even depth's not the word. You know, that. Can we do that? That makes sense, right? Just gonna add a little bit more to each layer, to each value here. Doing so, it will the piece where we want it. Here, perfect. A little bit more white here. I want to put that strap here. All right. We're liking. Pretty close. I'm gonna remove some of this and actually put a little bit more, just kind of this white in. I got a little too blue, I'm thinking. Methinks. So we want this to turn into the blue. We don't want that edge. We want that to turn right into the blue. That might be something that we keep slowly adding white to. We're kind of creeping up on that edge. And we really just want it gone. And if we have to just keep adding white and tweaking that and the background right there, we will. It's okay. All it has to be is the same value, and it'll disappear. Wash gives you that option, really. It does. It's wonderful. That can be a little bit grayer. We can get a little darker down here. And it almost does the opposite from my short time using gouache. Almost gets darker. similar to an acrylic. Now, that might be so far off. There might be somebody that uses gouache all the time going, is he kidding? I don't use gouache. Therefore, I could be wrong. That said, like when I go down and I've used it and go around and keep checking the values, that it seems to get darker. Darker in value, not darker in saturation. Maybe that's some of it picking, like fitting in, absorbing into the paper. I'm gonna be using a lot of different mixtures here. We're trying a lot of different stuff and just having fun with it. All we can do, that's what art is. If you ever get bored, just try more. We're not bored, we're just trying a lot of different mediums. We've always loved gouache. We lost gouache in the flood last year. We've always done a lot of gouache paintings though. We haven't shown them because usually they're just kind of fun and for us. But they're very fun. They're very fast mediums. See that gouache and watercolor. And when you have the combo of like watercolor gouache, it's kind of very fun. Because you have that level of opacity that you can go back in with the gouache and make it really pop and really significant in a lot of places, which is very fun. And we're just going a couple more marks here because we don't want to again do too much where it starts to look too focused on this part, if that makes sense. We want to keep it nice and balanced throughout the piece. So again, similar marks. We're going to make some of those much bigger marks so it's not as spaced out. I want this damn thing to be white, which is and we just want to lose that edge there. Perfect. Okay, let's bring some of this down right into here. Very nice. Thinking we're right on track time-wise for this. 7:30. Yeah, 10 more minutes. It's fine. We'll make it work. Earlier stream, we're gonna try to be pushing them up just a little bit time-wise, but there really probably won't be too much consistency yet, especially through Inktober, because we're very busy doing a lot of other artwork, so we're trying to fit them in when we can. But we're really enjoying them all, that's for sure. We're gonna be drawing late tonight, I think. We'll start up a second stream though, because it's Monday. Really want to just be burnt out for the week. Want to give you guys the good content daily. Because we are enjoying this journey. This does not want to pick up this white. So see now, it's gonna be a blow dry thing. It's too pronounced now. We have to blow dry and soften it out, kind of. All right, let's take a quick, let's blow dry it out real quick. seconds here. Right. Flying everywhere. All right. Now we're liking it. See how everything settled in once it dried? Everything sort of sat back, calmed down just a little. It's not like angry. Now we can go through with the last couple of white marks here on a nice dry canvas. Well, it is watercolor paper, but that's the most important part of watercolor. I think gouache is, I think you can use gouache on more, but I think it's very much supposed to be used on watercolor paper also. I'm not mistaken. Cool. Nice. Fix that shape. Make that a little better. Yeah. That's like too specific. Yep. This is much more up our sort of alley, where again it's not so much, not realism. I don't love realism. That's what a camera's for. But it is kind of, again, an impressionistic realism or stylistic realism. I don't know whatever you want to call it. I definitely wanted to almost look real for the first split second to an instant that you look at it. And then I kind of want you to start seeing a lot that it could be, that it's a painting. I guess a little bit with a watercolor though, it's different because it's not as many like brush strokes. Which is interesting. I don't know if I really thought of it before like that, but it's true, I suppose. Can I cover that? Not really. All right, I want a little gray here. I want to smooth out this hairline, that's all. I'm not touching the hair because I love the transparency that exists in it. Love the transparency that exists in the hair. The arms are a little too valued, like a little darker value than I would have liked. But I also kind of, I kind of really like it. I do. So I'm not going to change it. I'm going to leave it because yeah, I kind of actually really like it. So I do want some of that white to come down. I mean that dark to come a little bit softer down into the dress here. So it does kind of just have a natural drop from the hair to the dress there, because it's kind of just gonna again be a little bit of value changes. I just don't want it as sharp of an edge as it was. There we go. Oh, see, easy game. Less is more, just little bits, keep sneaking up, and hit the values you have to hit when you gotta hit them. Leave her be. She's pretty. Yeah, she's looking. I like it. I'm happy with it for sure. I'm happy with it, and I've learned if I like it, it's really what I'm going for, unless it's a commission piece. Sadie loves it. Well, that's the biggest. I mean, that I should have said. That's true. That's true. That's really the deciding factor. That's valid. I'm very happy she approves. Sadie approves, then it's pretty close to being done, probably. Number one fan in Sadie. Getting some really nice glow on that dress now. As we keep just layering in this little bit of opaque color. You start getting some really nice like layering techniques between the colors. Just really. We're glad you feel the same way. Oh yeah, no, we're all on the same page there, big time. We are big time on the same page. We are big time. That's what we want right there. I want to sign it up here. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna do it. Yeah. Just looking at it from that third person perspective here. Of any practice paper. I think I do want to put it up here. I don't know if I want to use this brush pen. It might be too dark. It will be. It will be. That'll be way too dark. It will be. I'm happy I didn't do that. I'm gonna have to mix something up here. Could maybe do it with a Pencil? No. Might just sign it right down here and be done. Might not even show up. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can sign this with a nice one. Let's see if we can sign this with a nice one. No, I guess I can't. If we want to make that a little bit darker. Works. Don't mind it. Don't mind it. Right, there we go. Now we're talking. Right, all right. Pretty damn close to where we oh, look at that guy. Great that he didn't sneak his way in there. Gonna put a little bit of a darker value under here again. Kind of again, really want that to be the spot. That's got to be the spot. Is the abyss staring back? I kind of feel like it is, right? I'm gonna go with yes. Final answer. I think we already kind of figured it was, right? Because Sadie approved. I feel like once Sadie approves, everything after that is kind of just like additional. You know what I mean? Piece is ultimately done. Sadie approved. It's done. It can't not be done. You know. I'm liking it. Definitely our best timed piece yet. We're very close. We're like right perfect time here. Great. We'd love to see that. All just extra credit, exactly, right? That's I think so. Definitely think that was established. End of it. That's it. Everything I do from now is not gonna make it any better. What we call noodling. So this is where this journey ends. Missed day 10 of Inktober. Say complete. It's tough to say otherwise, right? Nice having this monitor. Because I can very accurately see it from a third person, from like a very different angle, which is fun. Pencils down. Q-tips up. The leg has to be a little darker. There we go. Cool. I want to see that whole leg. There we go. Pencils down. Pencil back up. I want to hit that there. Perfect. That's it. Nailed it. It was that last little bit right there. Edge was a little too strong there. The edge was a little too strong. That's it. That's what we called it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Day 10 of Inktober. Complete. Just in time. Just now. Text from the puppy people. All right. Perfect timing. That is our best timed one yet. And I think that might be one of my personal favorites. It's much more in line with my style of artwork, which is fun. I don't know. We've had some good ones. So we've had some pinups. We've done a pinup. We've done a lot of graphic novel type style. We have a lot more pieces. We're going to continue. We have another watercolor. We have some more gouache. We're going to keep rolling. But this was a fun one. We really like how this came out. The prompt was missed, So we drew a figure walking in the mist, and we think, I'm happy with how it came out. I think it's subtle enough, and again, graphic-y enough where I like the marks I've made. I'm excited to see it tone settle down just a little, 'cause it's still pretty damp. So it'll still change a little. But we're gonna be back tomorrow. I appreciate that love, appreciate that support. Emmy, baby, Polygama, Yuji, everybody out there. Thank you guys so much for hanging, for the love. Appreciate that support. Be sure to hit that like, hit that sub if you have not, and watch all the other videos because it helps the algorithm. Until tomorrow, I'm gonna say it, you know it. Stay healthy and stay happy, and get out there and create. Much love, gang.